As designers, we always focus on learning the latest design softwares, trends, and how to tackle a project efficiently. But if the project management and if you don't organize your life correctly, it's going to be much more difficult to achieve the results that you want. And over the past years, I tried a lot of different methods and softwares in order to manage design projects and finding new clients and basically organize my life. And one which I really liked, and that is my go-to tool at the moment, is Notion. Now, I want to make it clear that this is not a sponsored video, and what Notion allows you to do is to basically make a project management and organizing your life in a very easy way. So it brings all the best of softwares such as Google Sheets, Docs, and even more complicated and advanced softwares such as Trello and Asana, all in one single solution, which is easy to use. And the best part is that it's customizable. So you can organize things in a very simple and straightforward way and customize your Notion experience to make it as complex as it's needed, so that you can tackle any type of management issue that you can imagine. But now let's jump into my computer and I'm going to show you exactly how I use Notion and how you can leverage it for your specific needs. So we're here in my Notion, or at least the Notion tab, which I used to have whenever I was working as a freelancer. Nowadays I'm working full time, so I don't really need any of these on the side. But anyways, the way that Notion works is you essentially have a blank page and you can create any type of block that you want. So as you can see here, you can add, for example, a text or even a page within a page, which is one of the killer features about Notion. So if we create another page inside of the to-do list, for example, let's say that we want to have an Instagram dedicated element inside of the to-do. You can see that once we go back, we're going to have this page. And as we click on this arrow, we're going to have a subsection. So you can create all sorts of different hierarchies and any type of element that you prefer. So for example, let's go down and let's go ahead and let's create a to-do list. So we're going to have to-do list 1, 2, 3, 4. Then as you basically accomplish the tasks, you can check them and you can create pretty much anything that you can imagine. So these are highly customizable pages and templates. And one of the things that I really like the most is, for example, the tables and the way that Notion essentially have us work around with the databases. So you can create a board very similar to Trello, and in the same page you can also add things like a table. And I'm going to show you how I actually used to organize the lead flow whenever I was working as a freelancer. So let's say that here I have just finished a call, and I'm going to write the name of the client. And usually here I would have also some other information such as the contact informations, but I just wanted to keep it really simple for this tutorial. And over here under the status, I actually created different statuses for the actual basically place in which the lead is in the lead flow. So for example, over here, I can say I just booked a discovery call, or I sent a proposal. And as you add more and more clients, you're going to see how this actually makes it really easy for you to track. In my personal opinion, it's easier and just a better experience than Google Sheets or Excel. I mean, I've been using those previously for many years, but I just like the fact that Notion allows me to have almost everything that I need in one single place, and the navigation is really easy. So I can quickly jump between the files and almost use Word and Excel in one single element. Now, on top of that, Notion has this thing called templates, which, my opinion, or some of them are really good, and it really depends on how much complexity also you want some of these templates, or more or less complex. But the moment that you want to basically add one of these, you can simply click on use this template, and you're essentially going to have this applied. So let's say that, for example, we want this journal template. I'm going to basically add it over here. As you can see, it's importing. And one of the killer things about Notion is also the fact that there's so many templates available. So if, for example, you go ahead and you write Notion templates, you're going to be able to see all sorts of different websites which sell templates, or there's also quite a few which are for free. So definitely a great thing is that you can leverage any of these templates. You can kind of have a look around and literally see if this, for example, is a template that you want, and you can copy it directly into your Notion file. So there's some of them are really well organized, especially the ones around agencies. Some of them are just really good. So definitely have a look around. My recommendation is to get started and keep things as simple as you can, because some of, especially the more advanced and premium templates, can be quite complex. And in my personal case, as a freelancer, I didn't really need all that much complexity. When you first have a look around, you might think, oh, this is amazing, it has everything that I need. But then you realize that probably out of 100 things, you maybe need 20 or 30. So keep that in mind. A lot of the times, complexity can actually hinder your results. So for whatever reason here, it's continuing to import, whatever that stuff that happens. But one more thing that I wanted to show you here in Notion is also the fact that you can use the slash in order to access one of these commands. And there's all sorts of different keyboard shortcuts that you can use. So if you're into that, definitely Notion has you covered. And also another feature that I really liked is the calendar. So that I can have a bird's eye perspective as to what is needed to be done. I can add an item. So for example, let's say website design. And then over here under the properties, I can add all sorts of different properties. So we can have text, we can have numbers, we can have elements that I can select in the form of tag. And I can also have the multi-select, dates, which is really useful, especially if you have, for example, a deadline. And you can also set reminders, which are set at a specific time, and also the end date, include time, date format, and time zone. So Notion really has you covered in that sense. On top of that, you can also add person. So Notion is really good for collaboration as well. You can invite others to your Notion, and you can share your Notion file directly here with the share option. So you can decide to make this a shareable link, and you can invite people via email, and then simply copy the link, and you're going to be good to go. Now, if you go back in this view, you can see that you also have these other options, which is add files or media, have checkboxes, URLs, emails, phone number, and so on and so forth. Now, this is really useful. And also another thing which I really like about Notion is this other view right here, which is the timeline database. Now, this also reminds me of features that were available in Trello as an add-on, and also in Asana. And it's just so cool to have all of these features at your disposal, and having the ability to organize it exactly how you want. Like, for example, Asana, it's good, but it has like so much that I didn't really need. And I had to work around the way that Asana was structured from a UX perspective. While in Notion, you can create your own different realities, if you wish, meaning a customized project which works for your specific needs and goals. So really hope this video was helpful. And again, I don't have any affiliate with Notion. I just really love the product, really helped me so much in the past years. And I currently use it also at my full-time job. So definitely, I just really like and enjoy the software. And I hope that some of you are going to benefit from this video. Again, there's really no right or wrong when it comes to project management and organizing your life. So I'm not saying Notion is the end all be all for everybody, but really liked it, and I just wanted to share this with you. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.